All right, guys, it's Shalom with the Paradox Gaming Network, and we're getting close, man. We are 5 days out from the launch of Bless on Steam. Today's the 23rd of May, doing just a little bit of an update, just keeping the news coming, the little bits and tidbits that we get. Lots to do today. Here's what's on the agenda. Not even going to stop here to go over it. Let's just get right into it. So this week they told us that there's going to be 660 unique monsters for taming as pets and or mounts. That's a lot. They released some good artwork that we saw. A couple of unique things I haven't necessarily seen before in games. I haven't seen a hippopotamus that I can think of. I haven't seen a rhinoceros. I've seen cats, lizards, golems, dinosaurs. I've seen all those before, but I can't think of a game I've ever seen a hippopotamus in. I guess I know which mount I'm taming first. So this is going to be pretty good if it's 660 truly unique. Now, I would hate to see that this is like 300 unique and then 300 reskins, but so far nothing leads me to believe that they're trying to do anything, less than below board with the number of monsters. So that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be nice to see a wide variety of pets and mounts. Next up is Lumena per dollar. This is one of the things that I've specifically been waiting for. This is like half of the puzzle. Now we know how much Cash Shop currency we get per dollar. What we don't know is how much stuff in the Cash Shop is going to cost. The good news is that the original estimates were wrong. It is $10 per 1,200 Lumena, so that is a pretty good exchange rate. The bonuses don't start to add up very quickly. Until you start to see that right around the $100 mark, that 136 Lumina per dollar, that 144 per dollar if you spend 200 at a time. Truthfully, if you like the game and you're ever going to do a Cash Shop purchase, really behooves you to do one really big Cash Shop purchase and then make sure you just dole yourself out a little allowance at a time. The premium membership pricing, we had heard it was going to be $14.99 a month. And now we have it from the Steam page confirmed. You do get a little bit of a price savings if you buy 3 months at a time. A little bit bigger if you buy 6 months at a time. Truthfully, my recommendation is if you're going to play Bless for at least a month, just buy the $40 early access pack. Get yourself the game and a month's worth of premium for, you save $5. And then don't necessarily jump right into the $90 subscription. You don't want to fall into that sunk cost fallacy where you feel obligated to the game because you have a subscription. Just roll that out 1 month at a time. Let's see where things are at the end of the first month. Special currency shop. This was important because it really was the first time that they announced for the Steam version that they are going to have activity points confirmed and that anybody paying or not can exchange activity points for up to 50 Lumina per day. So even if you never pay anything for the game beyond the box price, you'll still be able to earn a little bit of Lumina every day. Now the thing to remember is they have said, I haven't seen it officially said, I've seen it unofficially said, you can pay for your premium subscription with Lumina, but not with Lumina that's earned in-game. So that's going to be important. If you want that premium membership, you are going to have to pay real-world cash for it. Now, as soon as I can find a actual citation from NeoWiz and not a sidebar conversation at the press conference, I'll get that out to you. Things that the activity points are going to be used for: spirits, crafting enhancement in materials and submaterials, enhancement and upgrading risk preventions, and mount pet skill changes. You're also going to be able to convert the Lumina or convert activity points into Lumina for your skill swaps. The Cash Shop. All right, guys, the Cash Shop. We don't have prices yet. I wish we had prices, but I kind of have to lean towards a combination of the premium membership and the Cash Shop combined has a little bit of pay to win to it. I know they keep saying that it doesn't have pay to win to it, but there are certain conveniences that certainly are pay to win. The XP buff from hunting, for mounts and pets, for your crafting, it doesn't seem like that would be pay to win at its on face value, but not 100% confirmed that it's going to work like this for the Steam release, because obviously I haven't gotten into it. They haven't announced it. But once you hit max level, you continue accruing experience and you get gems that augment and boost your skills. And if that is the case around the other builds, and if it is the case in the Steam version, then yes, a XP buff in that case does become pay to win. If it augments your abilities and you're paying for the XP advantage, definitely pay to win flavor there. The guild XP boost, again, individual XP boost, not a huge deal if there's a level cap. No level cap starts to be a problem. Guild XP boost definitely starts to be a problem. Guilds with a lot of people who can pay are going to get a level advantage over guilds filled with people who can't pay for that advantage. Resurrection after effect removal, again, it's starting to be more and more pay to win feeling. Although it's not directly augmenting the combat, the winning part, you take away all the detractors from dying. You're starting to get there. You are starting to get there. Teleport scrolls, pretty convenient. Costumes, cosmetics with no advantages. Okay, no problem there. No loot boxes. They have specifically said they're not using any form of a loot box, be a purchasable or boxes that drop in game and then you have to buy the keys. They said none of that, so that is a good thing. Talk about servers. They plan on having one North American server with 3 channels. They plan on having one Europe server with 2 channels. I'm a little skeptical based on this information. Being built on Unreal Engine 3, having known that they've had optimization problems in all their other releases, I'm not quite sure if they're expecting a low turnout or if they're expecting that they've made improvements that is going to make it possible to put more and more people into a smaller amount of servers and channels. Really, unless you've gotten your optimization on par, putting more people into the same size area probably isn't going to work. Of course, this is all subject to change depending on how many people decide to play the game. I think they're trying to play the safe card. They're trying to play it with a little safety. They don't want to have too many places for people to go, get the population spread too thin, and then people complain that there's no open world PvP. Like I said, though, I'm just skeptical. I don't know how many people they're expecting to show up to their party. And not planning for more makes me sort of feel like they're not really confident that all the invitations got there. Of course, we're going to keep a close eye on this as we transition from Bless into Bless 101. This is one of the things we'll talk about. And then the Peace Stubs. I wanted to talk about these real quick. Peace Stubs and the Peace Pledge. It's a 10-minute period. If you're below level 45, you can buy peace declarations with gold. After your max level, you can only buy peace pledges with Lumena out of the cash shop. They're active for a 10-minute period, and they have a 10-minute cooldown. Now, the one thing that I don't believe was clear, at least it wasn't clear as crystal, was that is that 10-minute cooldown after use, or is it concurrent with the use? If it's concurrent with the use, then these are basically spammable. If it's after the use, then that means you're invulnerable for 10 minutes and then you're vulnerable for 10 minutes. So really got like 90% of the answer, but we still got 10% that's really going to shape the answer. That cooldown period is the most important part of this answer, unfortunately, and we don't have it. And that's it, guys. I am starting a Bless 101 on the storyboard. I have it. It's starting through the wickets. Until I get it done, until I have some final confirmation, until I get some actual game time next week, I won't be able to put out the first edition of Bless 101. I will tell you that next week on Memorial Day, I will be streaming a special episode. I will be there as we get going just to talk about first impressions. Between now and then, if you want to get in touch with me, do so on Discord. I'm Jillon #8446. Make sure to check me out Wednesday nights at 2100 Eastern. I do Paradoxical Impressions. or Friday afternoons at 1300. And as always, a big thanks to all of my sponsors. Have a new sponsor that hasn't made the billing cycle yet. Get them added just as soon as I can. But the patrons that I have are responsible for why I'm going to be giving away a copy of Bless. I'm going to be putting out that contest this weekend. Obviously, I can't award the copy until next Wednesday, the 30th, when the game goes on sale on Steam. Other than that, guys, love to see some good conversation in the comments. Hit me up. We can definitely talk about anything people have a concern with. I'll see you next week, and bless. Hey, where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? There's videos up here to watch. You gotta go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. And I'll see you guys on Twitch.